Good morning, friends. Standard 10, subject Social Science, chapter number 6, Places of Indian Cultural Heritage. As usual, first of all, we just recall about the last videos. In last video, we talk about three places of India. So, in that we talk about first of all Taj Mahal. Taj Mahal is located in Agra, Uttar Pradesh. It was considered as the seven wonders of the world, and it was built by Shah Jahan in the memory of his wife, or you can say Queen Mumtaz Mahal. Mumtaz Mahal was died in 1630 AD, and the construction of Taj Mahal was started in 1631, and it was completed in 1653. So it will take 22 years, a long time. In that, the Shah Jahan used the sculptures of Iranian, Arabian, Turkish, etc. Apart from this, we talk about that the Taj Mahal is situated in such a way that it was in rectangular pattern from north to south. Then we talk about Red Fort. Red Fort is located in Delhi. The Red Fort construction was done with the help of red stones, and it is also built by Shah Jahan in 1638 AD. And apart from this, we talk about the buildings of Red Fort. In Red Fort, Diwan-e-Am, Diwan-e-Khas, then Rang Mahal. These all buildings will be there, but the most important is that Diwan-e-Khas, because it is considered that Diwan-e-Khas is the hall where they were discussed or get together, and this was called Diwan-e-Khas because the entire ceiling of Diwan-e-Khas is embedded with the gold and silver and you can say precious stones. Then after we talk about Fatehpur Sikri. Now Fatehpur Sikri, it is located 26 miles away from the Agra, and it was constructed by Akbar. Now that Fatehpur Sikri was built by Akbar in the memory of Saint Sheikh Salim Chishti, and that in that Diwan-e-Am, Diwan-e-Khas, Birbal Palace, Jodhabai Palace, these all buildings will be located. But the one and main example of base architect's example of Fatehpur Sikri is Buland Darwaza, because Buland Darwaza is 41 meter wide and 50 meter high. So these all things we have discussed in our last videos. Now today's topic is churches of Goa. Today also we'll take three topics together. Now churches of Goa. First of all, we know that these both the words. Goa is the capital city of the people, those who are following the Christianity. And here the word churches. Churches is a place where the Christian peoples are going to worship. For example, Muslims are going to worship in the mosque. Hindu peoples are going to temple for worshipping. In the same way, these Christian peoples are going to churches, or you can say church, for worshipping. So now today we will discuss about churches of Goa. Why the Goa is famous or well known throughout the world for this Christianity. So first of all, that Christian missionaries came to Goa. In that, many Portuguese came and to spread the Christianity. So that we will write first point about the churches of Goa. The Christian missionaries Now just see that Christian missionaries came to India with the Portuguese to spread the Christianity. It means that entire group came to India to spread their religion or to expand their religion. Apart from this, Goa is the capital of Portuguese also. Goa is the capital Portuguese. Then in this Goa we can find many churches. I hope that you have familiar with the church also. You might have visit also, or you might have seen also from outside of appearance of the churches. So here we discuss about the churches which are located in Old Goa, and majority we see that in the movie also. Many kind of churches will be seen in the movie also. So there are two churches in the Old Goa which are well known throughout the world. They are now just see that Basilica of Bom Jesus and Basilica of God Jesus. These are the two churches which are located in Old Goa, and these are the world famous, or you can say world renowned churches of the our country. Then the relics of the Saint Francis Xavier was kept in a coffin in this church. Now what is relics we need to understand. Relics is the, we can say, the body parts or remains of the earlier peoples that will be kept in a coffin. For example, coffin. What is coffin? That is also we need to learn. But before that, I will write the point and I will explain it. The relics of Saint Francis Xavier is kept in a coffin. The relics of Saint Francis Xavier is kept in a coffin in a church. Now, first of all, we need to understand the words relics. Now, relics means what? The remains, or you can say remaining part of body parts that kept in the coffin. So, what is coffin? We need to understand. So, coffin means what? Whenever the Hindu people were died, they were, you can say, make the fire into the. Now, whenever the Muslim peoples were died, they put into the graveyard. In the same way, Muslim peoples are put into the graveyard, or they are making the tomb. In the same way, Christian peoples are also making a tomb. But the difference between Christians and Muslims are that Christians are putting their dead body in the one box. It is made up of wooden. It is totally made of wooden. So it is called coffin. So in that coffin, that dead body of Saint Francis Xavier are kept in a coffin in this church. Now the most interesting fact is about this is that his dead body is not decayed even after so many years. It means generally, if any people was died, if you kept that dead body as it is, so it should be decayed in you can say 3 or 4 days. Okay, it is going to start decaying. But after 1 year, you cannot find that body parts. Understood? It should be decayed only. Only we can find just bones and all these things. But the dead body of this Saint Francis Xavier is as it is after so many years. So that I will write here. Now, and the last point about churches of Goa is that the Goa is not well known for only churches. It is also well known for beaches also. You might have heard about the beaches of Goa, and the Panji is the capital of Goa. So here we will be having the information about churches of Goa. It might be asked for 2 marks, either 2 marks or 3 marks in the board examination. But listen carefully, student. In board examinations, they will not ask questions directly like that. Write the note on churches of Goa. It may be happen that they will take any point from these answers and they make the questions. For example, the relics of Saint Francis Xavier is kept in a coffin in one of the church of Goa. Write about it. So at that time we need to write these things only. Now students, another topic is Champaner. Up to now, whatever the places we studied or we learned, that places are too far from our residential area, or you can say too far from our areas. But now the topic is too near from our area, so it might be possible that you get the chance to visit these places. Now, Champaner is located in the foothills of Pavagadh at Halo Taluka in the Panchmahal district. So it is easy for us to visit this place. So first of all, I will write the location of Champaner. Now here, Champaner is located in the foothills of Pavagadh at Halol Taluka in Panchmahal district of Gujarat. So it is very near to our area, so we can get the chance to visit this. Now, after the victory of Champaner, Mahmud Begra, listen the word carefully, that Mahmud Begra gave it the position of this town. Champaner is a one town. So now that we will after the victory of Champaner, Mahmud Begra gave it the position of Champaner and give it the name Mohammadabad after his name. Mahmud Begra then give the name of the city or town is Mohammadabad. So that we write here, after the victory of Champaner, Mahmud Begra gave it the position of capital and named it Mohammadabad. So here I will make the underline. After the victory of Champaner, Muhammad Begra gave it the position of capital. Capital in the sense it makes that place capital of his own kingdom and name it Mohammadabad. It is similar to his name. Now after that, there are some places or buildings which are very famous in this Champaner, and they are Moti Masjid, now here Masjid or the mosque, these are the two similar words, Moti Masjid, then Jama Masjid, then historical fort, are the different buildings of Champaner. So these are the three different buildings in Champaner which are well known. After that, we can say, by considering this art and architecture of this part or this town, the UNESCO has declared this place into the World Heritage Site. Now students, due to this art and architecture and due to the historical importance, the UNESCO has declared this place into the World Heritage Site. Understood? So this is the little information about the Champaner. Now, our third topic is that places of cultural heritage of Gujarat. Up to now we discuss about the places which are very far from our residential area. But now we discuss about the our areas, places which are well known throughout the country as well as throughout the world. Now today we will be having the three places, and in this chapter that three places only little information they have given. For example, that location and their speciality. But in chapter number 3 it should be given more information. Now first of all, Dholavira. So where is the Dholavira is located? So Dholavira is situated, I will write here, Dholavira is situated or located at Khalilbet at Bachau Taluka in Kutch district. Now, Dholavira is located at the Khadirpet. It is a village or small town at Bajau Taluka and Kutch district. Now, after that, Dholavira is well known for its town planning. That you will get the further information in chapter number 3 also. Why Dholavira is famous? Because the town planning, the roads and etc., the facilities of drainage etc. will be there. After that, Lothal. Now, Lothal is situated on Ahmedabad Bhavnagar highway. Now, the main thing is that about the Lothal is that Lothal is a one port, or you can say ancient port. Lothal is an ancient port where the business of trade and commerce is possible. Apart from this, Lothal is considered that one of the busiest and richest port of India in ancient time. Now, after that, we talk about Junagadh. Now, Junagadh is a well known because of that a stone inscription of Ashoka, and apart from the Buddhist caves, and then other more information that places which are located in the Junagadh is well known throughout the India as well as the world. Apart from this, Bhavnath Fair of Junagadh is well known, or you can say well renowned fair is considered throughout the country. Now, so we have discussed 3 places of Gujarat. In next video, we will talk about Ahmedabad and Patan. In Ahmedabad, so many places will be there, and they are also called as the historical places. Even though Ahmedabad is also called the historical city of India, so that we have discussed here. Now, Bhavnath Fair is well known of Mahashivratri. Bhavnath Fair is well known because of that. It is that fair is held in Mahashivratri. Now, that today we have discussed about that 3 topics. First, we have discussed about that place of fort of that. Sorry. Today we have discussed Champaner, churches of Goa, and the last topic is places of cultural heritage of Gujarat. In that we have talked about 3 places. Now remaining places we will discuss in the next video. So thank you, students.